Welcome everybody to Too Many Hobbies. My name's Jeremy and I'm glad you're here. Feel free to hit me up in the chat. I got the chat window right over here. And what we're going to do today is we're going to run the Wilesco Steam engine. This is an electric model, and one thing nice about this is you can vary how much heat goes into it if you got a fancy device like this. This isn't necessary, but this is my Variac variable transformer, so you can control how much heat goes into the boiler. Really handy. We're going to crank it up all the way there. I got it started. We got just a tiny bit of pressure building, but hopefully we'll get some steam going pretty soon here. All right, and that looks good. We're live. Everything's working good. Excellent. All right, Jay Sargent, hey. Good evening. Go Poo, hey, welcome, welcome. I gotta work on my deal here because I got my tablet sitting up precariously here. All right, that looks pretty good. I can read it pretty nice. How's everybody going tonight? Everybody have a good New Year's? Mine went pretty good. Went to a friend's house, and me and Ian went and I played some pinball with the guy. His name's Jason. Nice, and hung out for a bit. And then I went back home, and I went to bed at like 10 o'clock. So real excitement for me. Woohoo! Double trains, yes, definitely. I was just getting things set up here. This is gonna, on the outer loop, it has a wider radius than what I had before. That's why you don't see the light up tracks on the outer loop in the corners. So we're going to load these cars up because these are my 70-foot scale cars, so they take up a lot of space. All right, Gopu says, just finished my 14-hour day at the oil spill. Yikes, hopefully it went smooth. Hopefully there wasn't any issues. Jay Sargent says, yes, got my Send in Light Guns arcades working perfectly. Been playing with the kids, watching Amazon movies with my wife. Nice, good deal, good deal. Glad the family's all having a good time. These are my 70-foot cars that I won at a auction, not eBay, but these things are like brand new, really super nice. But let's see how our steam thing's going here. All right, we're building some steam. I got it cranked down full right now, but we'll definitely back off the temperature once it starts getting up there. And we'll get some trains rolling too. All right. How'd everybody else's New Year's go? Looks like Jay Sargent, you had quite the party at your place, which is awesome. Had the kids over and whatnot. It's good. Let's see here. It was actually a mistake for me to buy these cars because I didn't realize that they were I didn't realize any of them were 70 foot, which is, scale feet, but longer anyway. All right. I can hear it hissing. My New Year's was at the new oil spill. Yikes. Bummer. Well, maybe those guys know how to party. I don't know. All right, let's get these guys onto the train while our things heats up here. I hear it bubbling, and we'll have my first steam run in several years. Okay, how are we looking? Yeah, I kind of like how that's going on. Haven't really run these cars at all. These have never been run before. But we'll see how it does behind the Alco PA there, which is more fitting for these cars. Let's see. It's a long train. Okay, what do we got? Oh, I see something came undone here. Get that fixed. There we go. It's like, wait a minute, it wasn't turning. Okay, we're ready to run some trains. All right. Nope, all business here. Things are going as well as being expected. Oh, in Kansas even. All right, let's see. We'll get my little guy going. That's the big guy over there. Okay, here's the little guy. All right, let's see how that looks on the view here. All right. Silly them with a big leg. I'll have to watch it on the live view. Whoa, we got some steam. Let's turn her down a little bit. All right. How's that looking? Oh, that looks pretty cool. A little bright. Let's see if I can tame that down just a little bit, and then we'll fire up the steam engine, hopefully. Let's see here. That is the spare camera. Configure. Camera control. I don't want to go there. Let's see. We'll change that there. We'll lower the gain a little bit. Don't see it changing. Oh, because I got auto exposure maybe? Yep. Let's try that. There we go. All right, good. That looks pretty good. All right, back to my other page. Okay. Whoa, we definitely got enough steam. All right, let's see. Let's make sure things are looking good with the other camera. All right, so we got a steam valve here, and just the various stuff. I got a little shield there so I don't get oil all over the track. Crack it open here. Gotta pump the oil out of it a little bit. There we go. Okay, tighten this guy up a little bit. See if we can slow that down here. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for joining and supporting me here. I really appreciate it. So the reason why I got the Variac here is because this heater is so powerful, it'll have the safety valve just going like crazy if I leave it on full blast. So I can have a really long run if I dial it back a little bit. All right. Let's get my hand out of the way here. All right. See how slow we can make it go. I've done a lot of work on this one. I think I put bushings in this one even. Let's turn down that. Oh, that's about as slow as that guy's gonna go. Okay. All right, let's try getting the other guy up and running. Okay. There she goes. All right. Boy, that thing pumps, definitely. Really cool. Thank you very much. I've never seen the variable motor on the right. This guy, the variable power supply, yeah. That's something I built. With a whole bunch of electronic supplies and stuff I got from one of my dad's friends when I was, I don't know, 16 or 17. In it, there was a brand new variable transformer, and I just put it in the case and everything, and I got, I can see how many amps we're pulling. We're pulling 2 amps here, and it's pretty impressive. It's really nice. But it works great for this. I mean, I built it for a general purpose thing, mainly for testing, but it'll handle 8 amps, which is pretty nice. But you can vary the voltage to like something like this, like a heater. Works great. See, I've already got some oil spills on the cardboard there. Let's turn up our train here. So our train glides past. Move my wire out of the way a little bit. All right. Nice, goes really slow. Yeah, it's the second generation of electronics, or third generation, and it has basically a speed controller built into it. Really nice. So I will turn our power down a little bit. But yeah, this thing works amazingly well. It'll go each direction. It'll go the other direction too, if I want to get covered with oil. Man, those cars are awesome. They got like that tall 2-story car there. That's got like 6 light bulbs in it, maybe 5. Crazy. All right. See if we can zoom in a little bit on that sucker. Oh, I hear the safety valve starting up. Let's put it at like 90. We'll see what happens. Nothing wrong with the safety valve going off, but you lose steam pressure and whatnot. Train says Texas Special. Yep, that is correct. It does. I do have a couple of engines that actually are labeled Texas Special. They're Lionel ones, which they'll pull it just fine, but not this slow. They're not quite as good as that. But yeah, those are Texas Special cars. I mainly bought them because they were cheap. I wanted a bi-level car, the full-length dome I really wanted, and they were going for cheap, so I was like, why not? All right, we're looking good here. Oh yeah, I was going to zoom in a little bit for you guys. Let's see, that is my back box camera. Configure, and zoom in a bit. All right, let's see here. So, yeah, that's this I built. I even got a loop in here so you can have a amp meter. So, kind of drawing 2 amps right now. And then this thing is actually kind of an antique. They still make them, but it's really nice because it's got a window there. You can see the water boiling away. It's really pretty nice. Then we got a little cheapo whistle here. All right. Observation cars are always fun. I love my Lionel one. Very cool, very cool. What scale are these? I'm so unfamiliar. No worries, no worries. It is called O scale. O scale is, in America, easily identified by 3 rails. We've got 3 rails going on, so O scale. That's pretty much the only one with 3 rails. All right. Yeah, we're still bubbling here. Let's go the other direction and wait till my white cars are out of the way, and we'll do a speed run here. It would go even faster if I had the heat up higher. There you go. It's really splattering the oil now. Using some of that excess steam, but yeah, this runs a lot better since I put bushings in it. This is just a kid's toy. Kid toy you can burn yourself on. I like to kind of ever go this slow, but they make a whole lot of tin toys and stuff for this to power with it and stuff. What does the center rail do? Excellent question. I don't know if it was Lionel that came up with the center rail or if it's somebody else. But the center rail, these trains run on alternating current, AC, and the center rail is one leg of the current and the 2 outer runs are the other leg. The advantage of having a 3rd rail is that you can do a train layout, a layout that falls back on itself like a full circle. Let's say you had a switch in there and you had a loop that came back upon itself and went the other way. You can do that and not have any electrical issues. It'll work. That thing spews as much oil as the pipeline I'm in. I hope not. Yeah, it's you definitely want to keep it well lubricated, that's for sure. But I've learned over the years that this thing spews oil, so I'm sure some of it got into my other engine, but that's okay. It's all part of the fun. Okay, yeah, we're doing good here. Yeah, we're bubbling a little bit on there. I built this down here. I built a long tank underneath to hold more of the condensate. Move this back a little bit here. All right, AC powered, yep. So if you lay your arm on the rail, I guess, no, it's low voltage. It's, here, take a look at this, what I was talking about earlier. This is my awesome 2-handle transformer. I know you can't, let me position the camera here a little bit better. You can't really see it all that great because it's black on black with black around it, but this is my high-end transformer, and so outputting right now on one track it's 13 volts and the other track it's 6 volts. So, and one track's the one with all the cars and the lights and everything is drawing 1.8 amps, and the other track is drawing like hardly anything because of trolley. All kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, very little. You know, you won't get anything. It's not 120 volts. All right. My pup licked our tracks and got zapped. Ooh, yeah, if you got the power kicked up, yeah, definitely. I love this transformer. It's a really beefy, modern transformer. Lionel makes something similar. But I like that. Those things are still going for 350, 400, 450. It's crazy. I got mine at a pretty good deal. Very cool. It tells you all you need to know. Yeah. And for the older engines, you can do a little bit of programming, make it a little easier, but I just like it because it's modern and it's got a lot of power. And it does better controlling the trains, too, than the old Transformers. But I like the old Transformers, too, so it's kind of, you know, hit or miss. All right, we're doing good with the steam. We're down half level of water, so we've used about a quarter of our water so far, so that's quite all right. Doing good, doing good. All right. Straighten up my pipe here. This is actual steam. It is very hot. We're not playing around here. Let's turn it around the other way. It's pretty cool. It's got like a little slip joint in there that allows it to run either direction. But I've made like a Lego thing that'll power off of this because it's got a right over here, it's got a couple grooves and you can run belts off of it. So to actually power stuff. My dad is going to get me the engine to match my cars in a more powerful transformer. Wait, nice, very cool, very cool. That is awesome. I look forward to hearing how well it works. But yeah, it's really nice to have the extra power, whatnot. Because yeah, the transformers that come with the sets are barely enough. Looks good, makes me want to get mine out again. You're my inspiration. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, railroading is definitely fun, and you know, I didn't do this season, I didn't really get into it too much, but I like fixing them, so Too Many Hobbies channel is really kind of taken off more than I expected. Not like crazy amount, but I mean, I can only compare it to what I know, which is too many, you know, to Pinball Mayhem. So just the amount of views that I got on a couple particular videos that got more traction than I ever have on this channel. So it's like, you know what? I think I'll do a little more. So hopefully some more repair videos are coming. But yeah. Let's see how it looks over there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Looks good. I could probably get another train going on the inside rail there. Or get the trolley going around the other direction. I'm sure the engine will need some work since they are from the 50s. Oh, holy moly, wow. Nice. Kind of an irritating whistle, but that's what it comes with. What do you do? Okay, we are still bubbling a little bit out the safety valve. Nothing serious. But we'll turn it down a little bit. I have some 600W oil coming for it, steam oil. Let's see how slow we can make this thing go. The governor on top here is just fake. It should go pretty slow. I've rebuilt this engine. I think I even put a new piston in it. Parts are still available, which is cool. All right, man, that's very thick oil. Yeah, apparently in today's modern lingo, it's like 200 weight or something. Luckily, like Model A's use it. So it's got to be pretty thick and high temperature resistant. Now, granted, you know, we're only just keeping the piston alive is all we're doing with it here. But this is the oiler right there. You open it up and you put some oil down in there, which I'll probably have to do in a minute here. But I want to make sure everything stays lubricated. Yeah, you can see how it's slinging oil around and whatnot. Got a nice streak of oil down there. See how slow we can go. Turn my trolley the other direction here. Bump and go trolley. Yeah, this thing will go pretty slow. It's fun when you make it work though, when you either build something to hook up to it or buy something. Because like I said, they make little tin toys, tin workshop type stuff. 200 weight also sounds heavy. Yep, definitely. What exactly is the oil wheel doing for, look, so this guy right here is just a pretend governor. That's all this guy is. But yeah, it's actually doing work with the piston and whatnot. But I've got another one of these that runs a little generator. That's kind of fun. But it's powered by solid fuel. Espit fuel tablets is what it's powered by. And like I said, they make a whole lot of tin toys and stuff for it. But I thought I'd do a video because I always, in my description for this channel, I say that I'm into Wilescos and stuff, but it's been forever since I've done anything. All right. Let's get her going the other direction here. So this guy right here is the actual throttle for it. So it's lubricating the crank bushings such as it's churning. So turn it up a little bit here. So the oil that goes in this part right here, that's just to lubricate the slide valve. We've got a slide valve right here. That gets lubricated by this steam. And then we've got the piston over here. So that's all the oil in here does. But you drop it in other places too, because, just to keep things lubricated. Good questions, good questions. All right, I would hook all kinds of Legos up to that. Yeah, Legos are, especially with the Technic elements, which is obviously what you'd use, but I built kind of like a Ferris wheel kind of thing. Not exactly a true Ferris wheel, but it's sort of like that. I built like a machine shop. That was kind of fun. I did that, and yeah, that was definitely cool. That's awesome. You buy it online, would enjoy that. Yeah, you can definitely buy these things online. These are made in Germany. This is Wilesco brand. They do make some in the U.S. called Jensen. They're a little more basic. These are, as you can tell, it's meant to mimic a real live steam engine or something, an industrial engine. But they make even high-end models that are, Wilesco makes like a $1,300 one that's got like 2 pistons and gauges and a big boiler, and it's electrically heated. This is a vintage one that's electrically heated, which I love. I'm glad I got it. But I've rebuilt a couple of these. They're definitely fun to have around. Let me grab the box from one of them. Oh yeah, definitely. The big ones are big money, yep. The little ones are not terrible, but... All right, so where are we at? We'll do this. So this is the box that came from my used one that runs a light. So this is a more modern one. It's got an all-black flywheel. This is powered by solid fuel, and so we've got another view here. But this is some of their artwork that they used on some of their other ones. And I think it's pretty cool looking. Yeah, so pretty cool stuff. But yeah, one of those big ones, a vintage big one is like crazy money. Crazy, just because there's not a lot of them out there. All right, I hear something clanking around here. Make sure my tracks didn't come apart. I'm kind of... My layout is not perfect. I could use like a little 2-inch piece of track, but I don't have it. All right. Thanks for showing me. Yeah, you bet. Not a problem. Not a problem. All right. We are doing good here. I could probably even lower this a little bit more. Let's see if we can do a little speed. Oh, nice. One thing nice about having an electrically powered one is, you know, the solid fuel burns really good, and I burned it in the house without any issues. But yeah, you kind of got to watch it a little bit. Let's turn down our heat a little bit more. Yeah, we're just barely bubbling, but we got plenty of heat. Gopu says my dad sold some of those. I think he's an antique dealer. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, old steam toys can be big business, that's for sure. How's our trains looking? Our trains are looking pretty good. Hopefully I set you up at a good angle there. That'll look pretty cool. Got a few buildings on the layout here. It's not finished by any means, but I got the coverings all down today. Hauled out some Legos. So, it's fun. Yeah, it's nice. Another thing with the fuel, the burner is designed with the solid fuel in such a way that you can pull it out a little bit and it covers some of the vent holes, so you can actually change the height of the flame on the fuel-fired ones. But you only get a limited time because the fuel burns out, obviously. I can run much longer on these things. But plan to use this a little more. I'm definitely going to do a video on it, though. I don't know what exactly I'll go over, but... So, originally, this thing right here has this little tray in it that all the condensate, basically with the water and stuff, just pools in and you got to drain it out every so often. But I built a tank that can hold a lot more, so I didn't want to have to do that as much, especially with this guy running longer. Does your track have a more gentle curve than normal? Seems wider than mine. Yeah, the inner loop is 036, which is what the starter sets come with for fast track. And the outer loop on this one is 041, so it's got a much gentler curve. So it's much kinder on the locomotives and the long cars. I like running big loops if I can. But yeah, I definitely wanted to get something like that. I've got 072 in the metal track. You can make a really wide radius with that. Trains run so nice. You can run them faster too if you wanted. But it's really nice with the big cars because, I mean, even on this 041, there's some overhang that occurs with the long cars like that. But trains definitely run better. But the 036 is good. That's the stuff that comes with starter sets and stuff. But yeah, these big cars get a lot of overhang. And they run. It just doesn't really look all that great. All right. Anybody else? Well, let's see. Gopu, you were working. Jay Sargent, did you have off? I mean, I don't actually know if you do a 9-to-5 day job, but did you have off today? We did, which was nice. Definitely appreciative of that. Family had to go to school, so it was kind of nice for me. Quiet house. I need some wider track for my long cars. Good to know. Yep. Yeah. So Gopu, are you using the metal rail? It's called tubular track. Basically, the tubular track with the metal ties. They still make that stuff. This stuff here is fast track that I'm using. So this is fast track. It's got like this is Lionel. It's got a built-in road bed. It's more expensive, but I do like it. But I still like the tubular stuff because there's more variety and stuff. But I'm kind of tossing about the idea of making like a layout, but we'll see if it ever happens. And we are still just... Let's try turning this down a little more. This thing runs really nice. They're not meant to run this good because this is not a cheap toy, but it's not a buku expensive toy in Europe. You know, it's built to a certain standard. All right, yep, metal ties for the track. Yep, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because yeah, there's a lot still out there, and Lionel still makes. I think they still sell some of that stuff. Yeah, 2 big streaks here. Honk, honk. What else we got? Let's take off the trolley and put something else on. I don't want to have anything running too fast, though, because it gets noisy down here, which is okay, but... Let's see, I think we'll stop the trolley. All right, Gopu says it's so hard to go back after 2 weeks. Yikes. 2 weeks off, though. Yeah, I believe you. All right, what do we want? We want... we'll just hook up my other train. We'll hook up the red engine over there. That's Ian's engine, but I love it. All right, let's see. I suppose we can get him going in a drag race. All right, there's that. I'll put the old Winter Express stuff on. I do like this O-scale stuff because it's chunkier and it's hardier, shall we say? And you know, it's just kind of fun to, you know, you don't gotta be super careful with it. You know, if a car falls off a track, now granted, if it's a collector car, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but you know, it's not gonna ruin it. You can fix stuff. Parts are available, which is nice. Parts for old engines are available for the most part, which is nice. All right, there we go there. Gotta put our caboose on. Can't have a caboose. Can't live without a caboose. All right, there we go. Yeah, so the light up circular track is only available in one radius, and that's 036. All right, there we go. Cars are connected. All right. How's the train doing? All right. There we go. She's all fired up. I like the sound of that one. It's really good. Better turn up our temperature a little bit here. We got plenty of water left. We're down about a quarter. All right, sounds so smooth, amazing, it runs so well, definitely. Yeah, like I said, with the train, both these trains are like 2nd or 3rd generation electronics, so they have speed control on them. And it's amazing it works at this low voltage. I'm really impressed. My grandpa had the big trains, H gauge, G, close. They were circus cars, and he built an entire little circus with a tent, elephants, and trapeze. It was made. Nice, very cool, very cool. Nice. Yeah, that would be G for garden. Yeah, we're getting a little pressure back up there. I turned the temperature way down, so takes a while, but it's really cool. All right. Speed her up a little bit. Well, that's what's running. Yeah, you can, I wonder how well you can see my, the parade car. Nope, can't see it at all. I'm gonna shut it off. Parade car's got a little motor in it that, scene changes around, which is pretty cool. That looks nice. I can hear it buzzing. There we go. Little switch on the bottom of it. Okay, G gauge, those things are huge, yeah. There's a couple manufacturers of those, which is pretty cool. Turn her up a little bit here, maybe. So yeah, the old steamer's working really good. Got the old Menards school bus depot over there. My oldest son, Alex, loves school buses. Buses, trucks, all that kind of stuff. Cars. All right. Enjoyed seeing the trains and chatting. Time for bed. Another long day tomorrow. Have a good evening, guys. Thank you very much, Gopu. I really appreciate your support of the channel. Thank you. All right. There's the other one going by. This guy out of the way. Yeah, the old Wilesco's doing good. Kind of cool. You can see the water level in there. Might not be able to see it too good. There you can see it, just barely. Not enough light. Nice horn on that one, too. All right. Be careful out there. Definitely. Definitely. Cool. They put an indicator on the level. Yep. Yeah, so the window allows you to see your water level so you don't go too low. Wouldn't be a good idea. Is the horn on the two-handle controller? Sounds real. Yeah. The horn is coming out of the engine itself. So the engines have sound packages, which is amazing. They do really good. If I had the electronic controls hooked up, I do have a fancier way to control these than by varying the voltage. You can actually turn the volume up and down and whatnot, so it's pretty cool. We'll shut that one off. Since the red one here is a little louder right now. All right, we'll stop it just as it comes up over here. So it's just moving its throttle and stuff right now. It'll get back down to idle. That's the other thing, it changes its pitch. Lean a little closer here. Hit the horn. If I hold the horn and then I let go, it does a little different, kind of honk or whatever, and then we got a real nice bell. Hopefully. Thanks. And then it's also got cab chatter. So we'll see if we can hear it talk here. If I had my remote, I could make it do cab chatter on demand, which is kind of fun. Hear the compressors going. There's some little bit of cab chatter right there, little radio sound. It's really cool. See what else it does. It's random stuff. Might not say anything else. Well, it should. Wow. Oh, there we go. Little slack deal there. Let's hold the horn. 1, 2, 3. I love the cab chatter on this thing. The other one's got it too. It's got engine startup, all kinds of stuff. Really impressive. How long have I had this set up? Tough call. Let's see here. So, I mean, well, it's probably been, gosh, I've had something, you know, definitely since I was 16. Maybe a little earlier than that. I had my dad's American Flyer stuff, which I still use, but didn't put up this year. That's S gauge. That's smaller 2-rail, but it's bigger than HO. So HO, here's another thing. 3 rails here, that's O. HO is half of O is what that means. So it's just half the width and half the size. So, but yeah, I've always been into collecting stuff, and you know, you kind of wonder, it's like, well, you got so much stuff. It's like, well, yeah, you collect it for like 20 or 30 years, and you just kind of buy something here or there, and see a good deal, you go for it. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun. Enjoyed doing that. So yeah, definitely good stuff. All right, how are we doing here? We are doing plenty good. We're at a pretty good equilibrium for what we're doing. Definitely a fun thing to play with, especially if you build some stuff. So build some stuff out of Legos or whatnot, or buy some stuff. So relaxing, definitely. Ooh, we got a little race going on. Let's see if we can speed up the outer track here. See if we can go neck and neck. Squealing brake sounds. That's cool. I like that bi-level car, man. Well, the other ones are great too. They got full interiors on them. Granted, it's all just molded in plastic, one color, but I mean, it's really amazing. Ah, good to relax. I've had a pretty good day. It felt like a day off, which is nice, because the family was gone to school and whatnot. My wife's a teacher, and so kids were in school, so I was house to myself. Really nice. Yeah, we should be able to make this water last another 15 minutes. That'll be good. We'll do an hour. But yeah, definitely enjoyed having you guys come in. But yeah, this stuff is fun. Really glad I mean, I've owned this electric one for quite a few years, but I'm really glad I got it, because I mean, it was in shambles when I got it, but I mainly bought it for the heater. Because all they do with the heated ones is they just have some special brackets and a special heater, of course. I was able to, you know, save that part and use a much better boiler and stuff, much better condition. The house is in better condition. The brickwork here is in better condition and whatnot. So I was able to piece everything together. I repainted the base. Turned out really good. Really good. Definitely fun. Yeah, the Alco PA there, the yellow one, that's a fairly recent purchase. That was purchased at the beginning of the year. Auction. It was the manufacturer. It was in the manufacturer's inventory, and they had taken some parts off of the B unit, which is a dummy, and I was fine with that. I didn't know whether the A unit worked. I took a risk, but I got it for a good price, and the A unit works perfectly. So it was beautiful. Work tomorrow for you as well, definitely. Yep, back to the grind. I'll probably get there early just so I can try to catch up on stuff, because even though I was caught up, you know, just being off a day. You know, there's emails. There's companies that will be working that will email you for stuff, and even though you're not there. Granted, I've got an auto office and stuff, but some of the companies will take advantage of our emergency service. They'll call in the service department or whatnot, paper mills or whatnot. But yeah, can be pretty crazy. See how slow can we get her to go here? Too slow. That's pretty slow there. Nice flickering caboose. It's also kind of fun because these trains, with their electronics, they're designed to run. This is conventional mode where I'm varying the power to the track, and that's what you use for the old engines, and these new engines can do that as well. But they're also mainly designed to run on full power all the time, and then the electronics control what the train does. So you get a lot better performance out of the train when you have full power going to the track all the time. I'm amazed what these can do just with 12 volts, you know, which is barely anything. That they can crawl around and still do the cruise control, basically. So it's pretty impressive. All right. Yeah, we're doing good on the water. We definitely got enough water here. As soon as it dips below the sight glass, and you should probably stop. Don't want to overheat things. But this is an extremely low pressure setup. Very low. What's the max voltage you can give it? 24. I want to say it's like 18. I think 18 is the max. Let's find out. Maybe it is 24. I saw 22 there for a minute. We got, let's barrel at the camera here. Actually, we'll move this guy around here. Let's see if we can set this up. All right, there you go. You can see the voltage there, right? We'll wait for it to get around. Zoom in a little bit. Oh, I see. Exposure. All right here. Okay, there we go. Got the camera set up. Okay. We'll wait till the train's back around here. So yeah, there were 14. We'll barrel at the camera full speed as soon as you're around the corner here on the outside track. Nice. 22. We got cruise control going on, so it takes a while to slow down. So yeah, about 24 volts probably what it's rated at. But squealing brakes it around. 22. So yeah, that's what she'll put out. So yeah, like you said, probably 24. I should see what it's actually rated. So, man, that's hauling. Yeah, well, that is not hauling. If you want to see hauling, we can put this engine into this is speed control mode, where it's kind of doing its own restrictive thing. We can change it around though. Let me get the instructions here, because I can reprogram it from the transformer, any transformer really. Let's see here. MTH, Elco PA1, instructions. Let's see if we can figure this out. Operator's manual. All right, yeah, this looks about right. Let's find out what we can do and figure this out real quick. All right. Speed control on off. 1 whistle and 2 bells from neutral only. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, we got, what was it I said? 1 whistle, 2 bells. Okay, it's off. I heard it go. I heard its acknowledgement. So now this thing's a rocket. Let's see here. Okay, you can still see the voltage there. Let me change my view here. So we're at just like 9 volts and it's already hauling ass. So I definitely don't want these cars to hit the ground, so I'll watch it. But it'll slow down much quicker now when I back up the throttle. Let's see here. That one had me worried. It's a rocket. If I had a long piece of track, man, this thing could really get hauling. Yep, it's fun. It's fun to do that. In a controlled way. All right. So now we'll, 1 whistle and 2 bells. So 10 volts still. So I'll leave it at 10 volts, and we'll bump it back up to 10. And then that's our speed control speed right there. So really creeping along. It's pretty crazy how the electronics can work like that, how well they work. All right, yeah, it's fun. It's amazing, and that's, you know, if I had hills in my track, it would maintain the same speed to the best of its ability. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah, so that kind of speediness, that's what my other engines will do. Let's hook up the Texas Special trains here. Actually, we'll do it over on the corner. My Lionel ones from the 60s. All right. Okay, we'll put the dummy in front because it runs better backwards. It runs fine forward, but it runs better backwards, so I'll oblige it. Especially since I got the dummy. I mean, if you're not really paying close attention, it's not obvious. All right. And going back over here. Well, here. see how much more amperage the vintage one does. So yeah, 2.5 volts right off the bat. But it's a good runner. Now. Wasn't always. It's got a horn on it. But this thing's speedy too. Pretty darn good for only having one motor. Before I had the cloth down, that was really loud. The cars and everything would just go sing, which I like the noise. No, it's not smaller, it's faster, but the more motors and power you got. So that big yellow one, that has 2 motors in it, and so does pretty much most of my big diesels have 2 motors. This one's only got 1, little guy. It's just the amount of power that the motor puts out on the train. All right. We can do a nice top-down look, I suppose. Back it up a little bit. Back box. Configure. And zoom. What did that? Oh, there we go. It's like I'm going, it doesn't do anything. It only works in the last quarter of it. All right, there we go. Stalled out. No speed control here. But yeah, those Lionel diesels work really nice now. It was fun. It was a fun project to work on. And we're probably going to wrap it up in about 3 or 4 minutes. Stop at the top of the hour. But definitely had a fun time. Let's see how the stats are doing. I don't expect it to be too much. This is just my secondary channel, you know. Yeah, 17 views. It's better than nothing. I'm happy with that. But it was fun to do something a little different. Play the trains. Oh, we're kind of chucking out of our overflow here. So my overflow must be full. Let's see it go. Spit out a little bit. Yes, I had a fun time. Thanks for a great stream. Yo, you're welcome. Thank you. All right, let's get. I made a few special tools for this. All right, what can I dump some water into? Yeah, I generally don't run if I want quiet trains, I generally don't run the older stuff because it's noisier, which is okay. I like the sound. All right, let's see what do we got here. Something to pour something into. Let's get a little beaker. Beaker, beaker, beaker. Bought some of these lab type beakers. They're handy for this stuff. So that's hot stuff. There we go. Probably should have put some oil in when I'm running it, but hey, it's okay. We're going real slow. Having a good time. Got any other questions or anything? Let me know. Oh, crazy horn. Horn's powered by a C-cell battery. Yeah, I like those Texas Special cars. They look pretty cool. Oh, Pearl Parade's Place. Very cool. I enjoyed watching. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hope everything's going good. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm just here having fun, you know. My main channel is Pinball Mayhem, where I do live streams generally every week playing the pinball stuff. But this thing was something that I wanted to really get out there, and I've been promising that as part of my channel that I do Wilesco stuff, and here I haven't done it for years. So it's been fun. Glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Really appreciate it. How was your weekend? How's everything going? You have a good New Year's? Mine went pretty good. Pretty, pretty simple. But yeah, you can see the oil kind of floating around in there. All right, yep, we will shut off our power to our heater and plug it here. Put a nice new cord on it too when I rebuilt it. There's not much water, so it should die down pretty quickly. We'll run the steam right out of it. All right. Definitely been a good live stream. Really appreciate you guys joining in and chatting and whatnot, because that's why I do it. Probably got the track wired backwards. You press the horn, when you press the bell, the horn goes off. I like that engine. Yeah, we're almost out of steam. We will run it till it dies. The water level is right at the bottom of the gauge. All right. We are open all the way. That is it. All right. Wanted to say thank you very much, everybody. My name is Jeremy Adrian with Too Many Hobbies. And Too Many Hobbies Jeremy, as I renamed it. But really glad you guys joined in. And for those that are watching this after the fact, hope you check out the rest of my channel, because I got a lot of varied videos. And while I do spend 99% of my time with Pinball Mayhem doing the other stuff, this is just the stuff that doesn't fit in the regular stuff. So yeah. Good night. Enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Jay Sargent. And GoPro, I know you're gone already, but thank you very much. And we will see you guys later. We'll just call it. So have a good night. I don't think we have. Oh, I do have a thanks for watching. All right, cool.